with 5 boundaries, and Vishal Dubey takes his second wicket.
Oh, the wicketkeeper.
Caught Hardeep Singh off the bowling of Vishal Dubey for 58, gets a round of applause from his teammates. As, speaking of wicketkeepers, the NZA wicketkeeper Beau Dench comes to the wicket to join his Auckland teammate Jason Grobler. So it's an all Auckland affair at the moment. Vishal Dubey bowling to Jason Grobler and Beau Dench, all members of the Auckland IPT over-40s side. The Kings, they are known as, the Auckland Kings. Beau Dench, number 77 on his back. Could be his year of birth, I suppose. Good over from Vishal Dubey, a wicket in it, his second. He has 2 for 24 from 7. That's a good spell from him so far. Jason Grobler has most of the weight of the New Zealand A chase on his shoulders. 40 off 32 he is. 2 fours and 3 towering sixes.
Hello. Oh, that's good. Thank you, dear. Yeah, my tea bag. Thank you.
So yes, another Aucklander bowling now. Scott Mara. All Aucklanders at the moment.
Lovely Scotty, lovely Scotty!
Both batsmen and both bowlers are members of the Auckland over-40s team, which happened to finish dead last in the IPT. Swing, that's maybe the biggest of all the sixes. That's gone way over the boundary. 6 runs. So he doesn't mind whether the fielders are there. He still reckons he can clear them, and well, he can. The big, tall, strong guy, Jason Grobler, and that one must have gone about 80 or 90 metres, I reckon.
Angus, are you there? Where's your dear?
Not supposed to be staying.
Well, there's not much point you're going home again. We're in the last. Got 12 overs to go.
So he's been a bit expensive, Scott Mara. He's bowled some good deliveries, but batsmen have fancied their ability to slog him, and they've done so successfully. Mainly Jason Grobler. I don't know if Beau Dench is a big hitter. Looks more of a compact, technique-based batsman. Well, he could be out here. No. Chance of cries for a catch as it popped up on the onside, and a sprightly Hardeep Singh raced around to try and catch it.
Oh, too many fives. No, too many fives. We've only got 1 5. Unless you make it 149, won't make any difference.
Right, Vishal Dubey continuing. That one's hit over cover for 4. Very nice shot. We saw James Marshall play quite a few of those earlier in the day, and that was good execution from Jason Grobler, who may well have brought up his...
Yeah,
yes, he has. He's brought up his 50 with that. I'm not sure if the team over to my left know that, but that shot did bring up his 50. His third 4 to go with 4 sixes, 51 off 37. Well, you've got him on 53, Anne, so I'm sure you're correct. So I may be a couple of runs off there. Anyway, he does have his 50, yes. So well batted, Jason. Putting his hand up in the stakes to be selected for New Zealand. I'm sure he'd love to do that. Still one more match to go tomorrow against Australia. That will be closely watched as well. They're going to take 2 as it goes out to that long boundary on the leg side. 2 more to Jason Grobler. He made a few starts at the IPT, did Grobler, but never really kicked on. His high score was 54, but he got starts in most of the games. Seven off that over from Vishal Dubey. He's got 2 for 31 from his 8. Scott Mara has been a little bit expensive, going at 8 and over. He's going to continue though.
No, we're still in the 150s. So. Or a wicket, yes. Wicket would be useful. Would solve the problem of the 1-5. I know Warren says you'll have to try and find some more fives.
Driven firmly through the covers. I think it's going to go for 4. It is. So nice shot from Beau Dench.
Can you tell me how many Vish is bowled?
8.
He's bowled 8.
Yeah. And yes, a nice cover drive there from Beau Dench. Nice classical shot. Getting full reward for it.
Oh, yes, Scotty, lovely Scotty!
Ooh, short, dragged down and pulled away, and he's found the gap well, has Beau Dench. There's 2 fielders out there on the leg side, but he's bisected them. Why do I struggle with that word? He's bisected. Maybe I should say something different. He's split the 2 fielders and into the boundary for 4. 2 4s in this over, so Scott Mara just proving a bit uneconomical.
I wonder if he's bowling from the right end.
More runs here for Dench. I think it'll just be a single. It is. Quite a cool name, Beau Dench. Sounds like a country and western singer.
Yes.
It's a nice flowing drive from Jason Grobler. What are they applauding for? There's a lot of applause. There's going to be overthrows here for a start, so let's see exactly how many runs they get.
2.
Total is 2. Now okay, so the applause is belated applause for a 50 because they missed it when it actually happened. He's now on 57 as it happens. But better late than never. Big swing into that favoured cow corner area. 6 more. So he's really been peppering that area today with success. Successful peppering. And that's
174.
6 number 5.
Of 35. Take the 5 wickets away, it's probably the easiest.
So there's only been 7 sixes. Well, I say only. There's been 7 sixes this entire match.
Order, the
2 of them are from Nigel Collins for New Zealand, and 5 from Jason Grobler. So only 2 batsmen hitting sixes today.
Yeah. 174.
And Scott Mara, quite expensive. 5 overs, none for 49. Vishal Dubey, 2 for 31 from 8. So this will be his last. I can see Todd McDonald warming up, so he may well return. Oh yeah, and Paddy Sullivan as well. No sign of Nigel Collins at the bowling crease yet. And only a few overs from Adam Hastelow. He's bowled 4. Todd McDonald's bowled 4. Ben Rapson was expensive in his 4. Peter Cornell, he's only bowled 4. He may not bowl again today. 1 for 9 he took. Heaved away by Grobler, not with much timing. It's just a single.
See, the run rate is over 13,
Yeah.
nearly 13 and a half.
Mm. He has quite a low front arm, Vishal Dubé. He doesn't get that front arm up very high. It might help with his arm ball. I'm not sure. Bit of a slingy action most of the time. That one's edged down to third man. It should actually run away. It's got plenty of pace on it. Paddy Sullivan gives up the chase. And the ball goes into the boundary for 4. Jason Grobler up to 66 now. Really pushing his case. Coming in at number 6 today. Opened the batting for Auckland at the IPT, but perhaps the middle order is more his spot. 68 off 46. 4 fours, 5 sixes. And now a cheeky reverse sweep as well into the same area as the last one. 4 runs. So showing off a little bit now. And Jason Grobler moves into the 70s. 70 he is from 46. Really good innings. Run rate 5.14. It's still a very hard ask from here.
185.
13 and a half needed from here. 18.
Of 36, so you can swap the 5 around. No, the 6s you can turn the 9s around to make them 6.
Okay, Paddy Sullivan back into the attack, replacing the expensive Scotty Mara. Full again from Sullivan, squeezed out by Grobler for a single.
I don't think the twins have got the same cricket boots on.
Oh, edged away past the keeper. It'll be pulled in inside the boundary, and they'll take 2 more. So a lot more industry being shown by the batsman now, a little more urgency, and it's being reflected in the scoring rate. Beau Dench has added some excitement since he's come to the crease, and that's gone high in the air. It'll take some catching. Good effort by Todd McDonald, sprawling away with one hand, but can't take it, and the batsmen take 2.
Good fielder, isn't he, the wicket-keeper?
Probably enjoy. Okay, 191 for 5 after 37 is the score. 8 overs to go. 115 needed. 191. Paddy Sullivan's been good today, 1 for 23 off 7. Leighton Parsons opened the batting with Andrew McCarr. McCarr was the first to go. Caught Cudby, the wicket-keeper, bowled Connell for 11. James Mackey was caught second slip. Good low catch by Steve Hobson for 2 off the bowling of Paddy Sullivan. Mark Culkin also caught in the slips. Another good catch. Ben Rapson off Todd McDonald for 2. Byron Jolivet
191
out for 13. LBW Vishal Dubé. And then Leighton Parsons finally dismissed for 59 off 83. With the score at 142. These two have put 50. Jason Grobler, he's whacked his way to 73 from 48. 5 fours, 5 sixes. Beau Dench, 18 off 18. So in the first innings, the NZA guys clawed their way back from what looked like a very perilous situation, and in the second half of this innings they're recovering well.
The twins have got different cricket boots on.
Well, they've also got different numbers.
Yes, but if you're
looking at them from the front.
I've now got 2 things to work on.
Okay, Adam Hastelow back for his second spell. Short, and he's tried to pull it, hasn't really got anything on it. It's been called through by Beau Dench for a single. A leg by.
Right. What?
Good delivery from Hastelow, squared up Beau Dench, beat him on the outside.
Peter probably, Connell probably won't because he's off.
Swung away by Beau Dench. One bounce for 4, I think, or has it gone for 6?
4.
He's definitely crossed the boundary. Yeah, one bounce 4. Didn't really time it, and he's not a big, strong guy, but he sort of hoiked it over there, and
Been in
his
the river twice.
his third boundary. 22 off 21 he is now. Number 77. Just a reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow, well not here, but on your computer screens tomorrow at 11 AM for New Zealand A versus Australia. That match will be at Power Oval in Rangiora, and if you can make it out in the flesh, then please do. If you can't, please feel free to follow on the live streaming starting just before 11 AM. Keep an eye on the O'40's page as usual for all the details. It's the end of another over, the 38th.
197 off 38. Thank you. This Grobler could get 100, couldn't he?
So Paddy Sullivan's return spell only lasted a short while, and he's been replaced by Todd McDonald. He bowled 4 overs early doors, 1 for 14, bowled pretty well, bowled a few wides though. Let's see how he goes when there's 2 set batsmen who are looking to score quickly, both of whom were in his IPT team, Auckland, so another Aucklander. Oh, nice little scoop shot from Beau Dench. Very cheeky. Well done, sir. Scooped the ball over where a short fine leg would have been, into the boundary for 4. Well played. Whoa, it's gone high in the air. I think it's going to go for 6. He's timed that beautifully. Almost looked a little bit like a top edge, but just got under and helped it on the way over deep backward square leg for 6. Great batting from Beau Dench. Look what he's up to. 33 off 25.
Target run rate is 15.23 now.
Pulled away again, more runs for Dench. There's a man there, and it's just a single. And Beau contributed 34 of those, so he's keeping pace with Jason Grobb's 71 off 40. So innings from both players. Different styles. Into the side by John. And
keep the 5 just out other thing because it's the only one that needs to fight for it. We've got loads and 3s and 4s, so somebody's mucked up the thing at some stage.
I think there's a third man there just coming into our picture now in real life, and that's Hamish Marshall. So one more to Grobbler. Cover, the man's coming around, will pick it up because there wasn't much timing in it from Dench, but he'll pick up another double. Slogged away. I think he's going to get 4 more. He is. Good. Aggressive shot by Beau Dench. Good knock. Grobbler goes square, plenty of work for the fielder to do. That's Darren Cudby racing around, but he can't get there, and it's gone into the square leg boundary. 4 more. So some good run scoring in these last few overs from the NZA team. 8, 10, 11, 12 off this over so far. Just wonder what would happen. Scored a little bit quicker early on, instead of going at 2.5. If they'd gone 4, would this have been a chaseable target? As it is, 79 off 31, pretty difficult. If it was 40 off 31, completely different story. Nothing that Grobbler can do there with that Yorker length delivery to end Hastelow's 6th over. He's got
2, 2, 7 of 40.
So we will be back at this ground on Thursday and Friday of this week coming for the 2nd and 3rd international matches, New Zealand and Australia. The first match in that 3-match series is at Main Power Oval on Tuesday. And tomorrow's match is Australia versus New Zealand A, also at Main Power Oval. The Australian side looking very, very strong. A lot of excellent first grade players, as in still playing first grade cricket. So that'll be a great contest, particularly during the week, the New Zealand-Australia matches, but also tomorrow's match should be very interesting to see how New Zealand A's performance against Australia compares with their performance against New Zealand today. They have competed pretty strongly today, particularly in the second half of each innings. In both innings they've not given things away. They've kept fighting, which is pretty impressive. McDonald to continue to Dench, gives himself room, misses it. Oh, it's a wide though. The umpire, bowler's complaining, saying that the batsman moved away, which he did, but the umpire has to decide where the ball actually passed the stumps. Chip down the ground. I'll take what there's two to call, and indeed there is two there. Beautiful shot from Beau Dench over extra cover. That's going to be 4. Lovely placement. That's 50 runs for Beau Dench. Congratulations. Well batted, sir. 53 off 32 balls. 6 fours, 2 sixes. Excellent strike rate too, 165. He just sort of pushed the ball around for his first 15 or so runs. Didn't worry about boundaries too much. Just went to run a ball, but in the last 5 or so overs, he's really opened up and played some great shots. So, what can he do in these last 5 overs? He'll pick up 1 here as the ball goes down to long on.
Jimmy, it is the boundaries, not the boundaries are here.
Full toss, hit through the covers. I can't see if there's a fielder out there or not. Looks like there is.
Yes,
And they just take 1.
there.
So 9 off the first 5 balls of this over. Usually a pretty good return, but when you need 16 and over, you really need a few more boundaries. I'm not sure if that's a target that they're realistically trying to score. I think they're just looking for as many as they can. And that's another nice shot from Beau Dench. He's given himself room and he's squirted it down to third man. It's gone all the way for 4. I thought he'd just guided it into the gully, but he's got a lot of timing on that. So another good improvisational shot from Beau Dench.
You need to go 2-4-0.
13 off the over, not bad at all.
Yeah.
It's a partnership of 98 between Grobler and Dench. We've hardly even mentioned Jason Grobler in the last few overs. It's been all Dench. But
Hello, Mr. Nuttall.
the 2 legends. Alright, Adam Hastelow to continue. 66 needed off 24 balls. 5 wickets in hand. Partnership of 98. So great comeback from these two. 142 for 5 when they came together. And they've added 98 runs. And it was... what over did that last wicket fall in? The 32nd over. So in just 9 overs they've scored 98 runs. 10 and over they've put on together, these two. More runs. There won't be 4 though. There's a man there. And they just take 1.
Both these could be vying for a spot in the squad.
Dench tries that little scoop again. It's a very low percentage shot, and this time he just gets the cue end on it. Still gets a run. It goes in front of square, which is certainly not where he was intending. So he's trying all sorts of things, Beau Dench. Gave himself some room that time, but maybe a bit too much, and he couldn't reach the ball. And well taken by the keeper, Hardeep Singh, who's done well behind the stumps. We haven't had to say his name too much, which is generally a good sign of a good keeper. It's that slower leg spinner that he bowls, Hastelow, and again it's a dot ball, so probably the target a little bit out of hand now, with 20 and over needed, but NZA will, pretty sure they'll go down swinging. Beautiful shot through extra cover, slightly lofted, and it's gone for 4. So really good placement from Beau Dench. He's played that shot quite a few times today. Opened the face and carved it through and over extra cover. So boundary to end that over, 7 off it. Adam Hastelow, still pretty good figures in the context of the stage of innings that he's bowled at. None for 36 from 7. Todd McDonald is going to continue. He's bowled 6 overs, 1 for 45. So 59 needed off the last 3 overs. They've managed to get that run rate that they're scoring out to nearly 6, which, considering that it was below 3 at the first drinks break, is a pretty good effort. Very full, and Grobbler can't make contact. So I think McDonald will be looking for those very full deliveries, the Yorker length, at least against Grobbler, who hasn't shown any indication that he likes the scoop or the ramp. Might be slightly different against Dench. Dench goes through extra cover again, but only takes a single this time as James Marshall scoots around. Good take down the leg side by Hardeep's wide delivery, which is called wide. Jason Grobler just struggling a little bit now. He's been out there for quite a while. Maybe getting some cramp. There's that scoop again. He's got his own unique way of playing it, but it's gone down for 4 more. You just need to get a little bit of contact on because there's no fielder there, and the pace on the ball will do the work. So he's done that in this case and picked up a boundary for himself. So well played, Beau Dench. Up to 68 now from 40, almost catching up with Grobler. It's really impressive.
Oh. It's 255, so put down 256 or something. It's not going to matter. Yeah. 43. Those little midgets get horrible with it, don't they? It gets a bit steamier.
So 2 overs to go. 51 runs is nominally the target. 50 to tie. But I think most likely it'll be a case of just get what we can for Beau Dench and Jason Grobler, who have added 113 now in just 11 or 12 overs. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage today, wherever you may be around the world, watching on the intraweb. Great to have you checking out some over 40s cricket. Stick around, we'll be here all week. Big hit, bounce to the field though. And one more to him, he's up 83. 5 in the top 5 the ball, plus a little bit more. That's a better delivery, nice and full, and all Dench can do is
Grobler's now walking.
62 for 5 is the score. 44 overs gone, and 467 off that over. So 1 over to go now. The target's out of reach, but these 2 batsmen have battled through, not for a long time, they've only been together about 12 or 13 overs, but they've done a lot of running and hitting. Jason Grobler is struggling a little bit with what looks to be cramp. He's got himself up to 84 off 62 balls. That's the highest score of the match. 86 in fact, I think it is. Hardeep Singh made 78. He retired, so he could have beaten that. But Jason Grobler Excellent innings, 86, and Beau Dench, 73. He's really raced up there. 45 balls. Grobler hobbles. Hobbler. Hobbles through for a single. Big swing from Dench, doesn't have much power, and it's fielded by Steve Hobson on the boundary. So, as well as these two have batted, the New Zealand team have looked, they wanted to see how the other bowlers fared, and they've done well.
Only 3 balls left. Just tell Beau to hit 4s.
So this match nearly over. Just a reminder that we will be back on air at 11 AM tomorrow for Australia against New Zealand A. I hope you will join us at some stage tomorrow. I'll be chatting away as long as my voice will hold up, and Anne will be alongside me, keeping me in line. And games every day this week except for Wednesday. So every day between now and Friday there'll be some cricket, except Wednesday. Everyone's having a day off then. Oh, that one just beats the outstretched hand of Todd McDonald down to Hamish Marshall in front of us here, who cleans up. So please do remember to like and follow the New Zealand Over-40's Facebook page. That's where all the links and match reports and scores will be provided. As we see Beau Dench just tap the last ball of the innings back to Todd McDonald. The players shake hands, and New Zealand win this match by 39 runs. 305 is what New Zealand scored. 266 is what New Zealand A end up with. Pretty good battle. Well done to Beau Dench and Jason Grobler, and in fact to all the players. It's been an excellent match, played in wonderful spirits. So, as I said before, we'll be back tomorrow just before 11. Hope to have your company then.